sitting out the last game. Obviously, I want to be out there, so I still got to play.
Roger, you talk about your first half, 5 3-point shots you had that you.
I just being aggressive, shooting the ball. My teammates kept finding me open, and just having confidence in
Was that Vic's basket you were shooting at for a while there?
Yeah, I think it was Gerald letting me borrow his basket in the first half.
It seemed like you're really in like rhythm shooting. Did you feel like you're just in the right spot on the floor and yourself?
Oh yeah, just basically off a penetrating pitch or in transition. So it was definitely rhythm shooting.
Defensively, you all had a hard time with Reed Travis, so they talk about his play, what you want to try to do with him. Well, I mean, whoever.
Probably me, because that was my man. So, well, you know, personally, as a big, we're not very happy with that. We got to do better on the post. At the end of last year, you know, we kind of got into a groove on how to guard, and you know, that was our job to take away the inside game, and we haven't done it yet this year. I think that, you know, we might be too concerned about fouls early on this season, but you know, we got to still find a way to make sure our man doesn't get positioned as easily as he was today, because then he'll just get some free throw line 22 times. So
Landen, are there any guys that you'll face in the Big 12 who are comparable to him in terms of the style of play and ability to get free throws?
I'm sure there is off the top of my head. I don't know if I can think of them, but you know, Big 12 has great bigs, and so I mean, this isn't going to be the last time we face somebody of his talent, and we got to fix that. But I'm sure we will.
Devonte, well, Frank scored well, that 7-footer was freshman and switched his hand. How hard a shot was that? How often do you see Frank smile like he did?
That was tough. You know, Frank, you know, he's good around the basket finishing. I think he kind of surprised himself a little bit on that one, but it was a real nice play.
Did you smile at his moment?
I didn't. I picked up on that trait that much. I think he smiles some. He can probably get about one every 2 or 3 games out of him. So that was good that we got the one tonight. But that wasn't a pretty athletic play. That was a great play.
Talk about the play of Reed Travis, you know, from the other squad and what you all were trying to do with him.
We didn't do anything with it. That was a total beatdown by him on our big guys. I think our big guys did some good things today, but you know, whenever one guy can set the all-time record for most free throws ever shot against Kansas and the most free throws ever made against Kansas in the history of the school, home or away, means that we probably didn't guard, and he drew basically 17 fouls on 4 guys. So that, you know, that just goes to tell you that you know, we did play scout report. We've got to do some things to trap the post to help those guys, but you got to play your man before he catches it. Our guys just play butt behind and they go wherever they want to go.
Bill, Tom asked you about the smile of Frank Mason, yet Devonte plays with tremendous joy out there. How do their personalities mesh to make them?
Well, I think Frank plays with as much joy, he just doesn't show it. I think a lot of times people equate to guys that don't smile as not being happy and guys that smile as being jovial all the time. I think sometimes just Carlton smiles a lot, and when things don't go well, and Devonte will too. I mean, sometimes the defense mechanism is to smile and not smile, but Frank and Devonte, they complement each other so well. It's like tonight, Devonte took 8 threes in the first half. He was the reason we had the lead, and Frank had taken like 2 shots or 3 shots and had 4 points, 15-4. Second half, 16-0. Frank scoring, and Devonte could care less, and Frank could care less. I think that they have a great way of knowing where the other one's going to be and how to set the other one up and make the extra pass. They're fun to watch together, and it's also contagious. I think Svi and Gerald and Josh, you know, also feed off of that.
Were you more pleased with Frank's aggressiveness in some of the loss?
Yeah, Frank was good. He had 20 points on 10 shots. He had 5 assists and 1 turnover. I thought Frank played really well. and he played a lot of minutes. I thought Devonte played well. LeGerald did some nice things. He didn't play as much, and I thought Steve was great second half. So, the big guys, they did. Landen and Carlton, they did fine, but still, we got our butts whipped by a good big guy tonight. You guard Stanford, who runs a lot of actions, and they don't take the air out of the ball, but they don't play fast, and so you got to be on defense for a while, and you guard them, and only one guy gets in double figures. You would think they could probably defend him pretty well, and certainly we did defend some things very well, but just one guy just kicked it butt.
Are there a common denominator among all those fouls? How concerned are you when you're split between all 40 guys?
Yeah, well, it's bothersome knowing that we don't have an answer to go to individually. We've got to trap the post. We've got to do different things to try to keep the ball out of the low post hands. But we just let them catch it wherever they want to. Udoka he's got an excuse. He doesn't know. But Carlton and Landen and White do know, and they just threw it wherever they wanted to throw it to.
Are there bigs in the Big 12 who are similar to Reed Travis that give you trouble with?
Yeah, there's probably 9 other teams that have one. So, yeah, there's no question. Yeah, he's a really, really good player, one of the best players in the Pac-12. But we have good big guys in our league too. Certainly, he would be one of the better big guys without question in our league. But we guarded good bigs before, but we didn't guard him at all.
You said Frank and Devonte could care less about the first half, second half thing. How about you? Could you care less? Or do you want Devonte to stay assertive and aggressive when he's scoring like that? Or not?
Absolutely, yeah. When he's shooting the ball like that, he needs to look to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
I thought the second half we moved the ball well, made the extra pass. But the first half, he made shots and basically got us a lead. I think we went up to 10 or 11 in the first half and couldn't put really any distance between us. And the second half, it kind of varied between 10 and 16 the whole half for the most part. But I think that we're obviously better if we have balanced scoring. But if you look at the first half, there wasn't much balance. It was basically Devonte.
It's not very often that the opposing coach comes in and gets a standing ovation. And what's it like having a guy like that come back?
Well, I think it's great. I definitely agreed with the fans to recognize him in the manner in which they did. So I think that was probably very, very cool for Jared and his family, and probably good for his players to see. And I wasn't around, and I wasn't in the league when Jared played, but I knew from afar, how hard he played and how hard he competed, and those teams were really, really good. So it was, I'm fine with stuff like that. When Tad Bull came back a couple of years ago, I think it was great for Tad. If anybody else comes back, I think it's great for them. So I thought that was a nice moment.
Coach, as far as your guards go, a couple of years ago you said that Sharon Collins was the baddest dude we've had around here. How close is Frank getting that level?
Well, Frank is playing, Sharon, I don't know if I want to say that Frank's a better basketball player than Sharon, but I do think Frank is a better athlete. I do think Frank's so quick. He's got a burst that few people have. He's under control, and he's playing at a high level. He's playing about the level Sharon played at whenever Sharon was playing really well too. They're not comparable players, but they're certainly comparable talent-wise.
Coach, I know the lineup is what it is, but are you worried about being out-rebounded like you were in future games with this type of lineup?
Yeah, but we've actually rebounded the ball pretty well up until today, and today we didn't rebound it obviously as well. We didn't get as many rebounds. I think one of the reasons why we didn't get as many rebounds is because they shot so many free throws, so rebound makes. But when you look at it, they missed 29 shots and they get 8 back. Well, that's pretty darn good defensively. So defensive rebounding based on the percentage of misses, that's not bad at all. We miss 30 shots and get 7 back. That's what we need to get better at, is rebounding on the offensive end. But the rebounding stats are very misleading because turnovers and free throws, those things don't come into play. But as far as our defensive rebound percentage, it wasn't bad. They didn't kill us on the offensive glass.
Yeah, before, now, it's not exactly MYKHAILIUK, But talk about your next game coming up with UMKC, and is this something that you all, may try to make something regular between you and the Blues?
I doubt it. I know those guys over there real well, and Kareem and I talked, and we played UMKC multiple times since I've been here. But I don't know that it's ever going to become a yearly thing. But certainly they're off to a good start. I think they're 6-2, 6-3. They got beat last night or today. Who got them today?
Southwest.
Okay, so was that game at home or on the road?
On the road.
Okay, yeah, those are hard games to win. But he's off to a good start. They got a team that can definitely contend in that league, and so it'll be the best UMKC team I think that we played since I've been here.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks.